Hello everyone and welcome to my den. I'm Kane Lowood and today we are back with another reaction video. So the today we'll be reacting to Why Are People So Addicted to War Thunder by the Russian Badger. I wish this could be like a raw reaction to the Russian Badger's like style of videos. I haven't seen this video specifically. In fact, I haven't kept up with his videos for a little bit, so I've got a decent amount to go catch up on if I do want to do that. But I've been watching the Russian Badger for a really, really long time. The first time I can recall watching him was, I forget which video it was exactly. Well, I remember what it was. It was a Fortnite video. I can't remember what it was called. It was the one where the thumbnail was like crack shot. That was the first time I ever watched one of his videos, and it was so funny. He earned my sub immediately. I love watching his videos. I haven't watched any of his streams, but that's not really anything personal. I don't watch people's streams very often at all. Just I like being able to pause the video and like, go do something else or like have it on in the background, and then if something funny happens and I miss it, I can just go back and rewind it and stuff. You can't really do that with streams. So like occasionally I'll watch like VODs or something, but yeah, I don't watch streams super duper often, and even when I do, it's usually not for long, unless I'm really interested in it. Like it's a commission, like it's an artist I commission working on my commission on stream or something. I'll usually tune in for a good long time for those. But yeah, I so that's a thing that I've been doing. But yeah, I've been seeing that everybody's been reacting to this one. Like a lot of the other reaction VTubers that I watch, Kip, Chelzor. I wouldn't be surprised if Alicia X Life or whatever has reacted to this. There's at least a few other ones, but yeah, a lot of or a lot of VTubers in general that I watch have been reacting to this. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's just because it's a new Russian Badger video. It's probably that one. But yeah, I'm throwing my hat into the ring. I love his videos. Go subscribe to him if you haven't. His videos are great. His production values are honestly like the dream. If like I can at least at this particular point in time, I could only wish to have production values as high as his. He has been doing it a lot longer and has a lot more free time, seemingly, than I do to work on this. Or he does it as his main job, so that would explain why he has so much time, because it's all he does. But or maybe not all he does, but I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, let me get to my my react corner, and we'll get started. All right, here we go.
Have you ever seen a coughing baby and thought to yourself, I wonder how he'd perform against a hydrogen bomb?
Oh, he's good.
Yes! Oh my god, the overpressure, dude! If the answer is yes, then I gotta tell you about War Thunder, the game that lets you play this exact scenario over and over and over again. Holy, that was 800 kilograms? He did that to you, the coughing baby? For the sake of my ad revenue, I do want to specify that this hydrogen bomb coughing baby scenario is entirely metaphorical because there are no babies in War Thunder, apart from me, of course. And I can't drop a hydrogen bomb because I only played tanks from World War I and II, which is several years before they even existed.
Brother, World War I? They were taping grenades together.
Wait, hydrogen bombs were after atomic bombs? I mean, I guess that makes sense, now that I'm taking the time to actually think about it. It's just... Part of me always kind of assumed that hydrogen bombs and atomic bombs were, like, the same thing. Like, they were, like, synonyms or something. Never knew that. Okay. Oh, yeah, and these... these friggin' stick grenades, I think is what some people call them. Like, in Sniper Elite, that's what these are called, stick grenades.
Together to kill things. The fuck you mean a nuke? The World War I strategy to deal with trenches was digging under them.
But hypothetically, let's say I invited the world's greatest War Thunder player to the world's lowest possible battle rating. I'd say that's pretty close.
The world's greatest anything regarding like computers being a furry should not surprise me at this point as much as it does. That should not be surprising in the slightest. Also, let me go ahead and turn the window capture volume down, because if there's one thing I learned from editing the M and JCB video I reacted to recently, I turned the audio on that up and you could barely hear me. That should be a lot better because I think I have my audio settings figured out at this point. But just to be safe, I'll I'll turn it down a little bit more here. Um, like minus 13 decibels. If that's too quiet, I can see if I can like raise it up a little bit in editing. But yeah.
Close to the scenario.
He's literally the hydrogen bomb, and reserve tier is the coughing baby. It is deeply
what?
To do this.
Now, this video isn't actually about babies or nukes, because I have a much more important question to answer. Why are people so addicted to War Thunder?
Holy shit, I just ignited something in there.
You're telling me that half of my friends are addicted to seeing white text on a red background? Are you for real, homeboy?
Incredibly satisfying. Incredibly satisfying to kill another aircraft.
Aircraft destroyed or target destroyed text, we live for that.
I haven't touched this game since 2023, and it was about time for me to run it back, see what's new, and enter the mind of the average War Thunder player so I could answer this question.
Somebody asked if LGBT is a new ammo type.
Hey, War Thunder.
Laser guided ballistic tracker, is that what that says? His hands covering it, but that would be funny.
Femboys, how many of you are
answering this question? Requires me to
wait, what?
LGBT is a new ammo type.
Hey, War Thunder Femboys, how many of you are
answering this question?
Oh my god, War Thunder femboys. Is that a thing? I played War Thunder a little bit, like I got into War Thunder a little bit back when it like first came out, which was 12 years ago. The march of time never ceases. But I got decently into War Thunder back then. And then I just sort of dropped it for whatever reason. I don't remember why. Not for anything to do with the game. I think other stuff I wanted to play was coming out, and I just figured, I'll come back to this later. And then I just never... I would try to revisit the game now and again, but like... it just wouldn't really capture me the way it did back when I first played it, back in like 2014. I don't know what it is. It just never really enthralled me the way it did in the early days. So there's a lot of stuff about this game that I either don't know because it's stuff that came out after I played it, or I don't remember it because it's been so long since I got really into it.
Question required me to play at the lowest tiers of matchmaking in every possible tank type, and most importantly, bring my dumbass friends along for the ride.
What is sacred driving, bruh?
I can't promise to impress all you War Thunder veterans because my gameplay looks like a low IQ ape taught himself to fly with a Japanese flight manual.
My B key, I got the right key. I got the right key. Here we go, baby.
Oh.
Holy shit! I got him!
But I can promise that this video contains enough loud noises to wake up my son from his afternoon nap and enough colorful jokes to land me on the no-fly list.
What?
Enough loud
Godzilla crushing our house, I sleep.
noises to wake up my son from his...
Me editing this video. Oh my god. Yeah. Editing videos is so much harder than like a lot of people will give it credit for. I like how I edit, at least right now. You know, I like how experimental I get at times, but like, man, even my simple editing can sometimes just take it out of me in ways you wouldn't expect. And then I watch somebody like Badger's videos, and I think, and I have to remind myself, like, he's been doing this for years. He has experience that I don't. You know, maybe one day if I keep at it, I'll get there. I just, oh, and God forbid Maxor's editing. Maxor's editing. But oh, there's a decent library of Maxor videos that I haven't seen too. I kept up quite a bit with his like Elden Ring stuff, and then he released a DLC video and never did Elden Ring again. And I don't think I've watched anything since then. So like, so I have a decent amount of his videos that I could go back and watch. But yeah, that's another one where like I just have to constantly remind myself, like, I'm still pretty new to this stuff. I still have a lot to learn. And maybe I won't reach those levels, but at a certain point, do I really want to? Because Maxor's editing is great, but like, jeez, I don't even want to know what drugs I'd have to be on for that. To even come close to doing that myself.
His afternoon nap and enough colorful joke to land.
POV, you made a mildly critical comment about the TSA. How was that cop flying? Also, why are they cops? You'd think it would be like TSA agents or air marshals or something. Like why is it just regular police? This isn't even at an airport. What is this?
Me on the no-fly list.
I remember one time this old fucking bastard in TSA asked me if I had a bomb in the Xbox I was bringing to an event, and they're like, how do you answer that?
Yeah, man. Yes, I do.
It's like
Also,
I'm playing
if I was a
Battlefield
terrorist,
4
why
on
would I say yes?
360.
I did the same thing about my PS3, but I said, how could I fit a bomb in here? I can't even fit any games in here.
Oh my god, dude. He's not wrong. I remember the OG PS3. I mean, games were a lot smaller back then, but like I don't have it anymore. But I had one of the original like fat model PS3s, and I think it was the 60 gig one, which I think was the highest like storage size that the original models had, was 60 gigs. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe there was like a 120 gig model or something. I'm not sure. But that was the one I had. I got that one. I want to say it was for my birthday in like 2007. God, that was so long ago. That was almost 20 years ago, man.
Thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Now available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and mobile.
But yeah, maybe it's also just because all my games were like on discs and stuff. Because I didn't have an internet connection. I don't think I'd ever downloaded a game onto it until like much later. But I had somebody ping me. What's the ping? Oh, anyway, sorry about that. I forgot to turn streamer on, and I went ahead and checked it in case it was important. But anyway, yeah, I didn't really download games. I didn't know anything about that. So like the limited storage capacity never really bothered me. Never really affected me that much until much. I think by the time that did start mattering, I had like the slim PS3, which I haven't used it in years, but I do still have it to this day. Which has substantially, I don't remember how much it is. I think it's like 500 gigs of storage or something, which today is laughable. But for the PS3, it's honestly pretty solid. It's pretty serviceable. But yeah, I haven't, on the PS3 at least, I never had to worry about like storage capacity. And I know the joke was like PS3 not having games, which is just, sure, for a time it was. I think that they got better toward the end of that. PS3 sales shot up at like the very end, apparently, to a point that it outsold the 360 by the end of that generation, supposedly. Unless those numbers I saw were a typo, which I wouldn't be surprised if they are. But yeah, it might have been The Last of Us. I think it's like it had to have been The Last of Us specifically coming out in like 2013 that just made PS3 sales skyrocket right at the end, because it was like the worst selling one for most of that generation, and then right at the end seemingly it shot up to surpassing the 360. It still didn't come close to the Wii sales wise, but yeah.
Yeah! Target destroyed, baby.
A game with over 95 million players, 2,500 playable vehicles, and most importantly, $0 to install, because it's totally free to play. Like ponies, if I ever become president.
When I'm president, everyone will get a free pony. And they're like, how are you going to pay for the ponies to give everyone? He says, no, don't worry about it, bro. They're free.
If that's not enticing, my silly ass is in the game,
Oh
and you
my
can put me
God.
on your tank alongside your 5 waifu body pillows.
Let's buy no cars real quick. Let's do it.
The last thing that you see before you get ammo racked in War Thunder.
Half of you really
Part of me wouldn't mind getting like an actual like body pillow, but just like the pillow itself, and maybe just like a regular, you know, plain old case for it. It still seems like that'd be comfy to sleep with. But like the actual like anime girl like cases or whatever, which are often more expensive than the pillows. Oh god. There we go. Those like anime girl pillowcases, Daki Makitas, I want to say they're called. That are often more expensive than the pillows themselves for some reason. Like, no, I don't think I'd ever be. I don't think I am anywhere near enough of a degenerate to do that. It's sort of like how I own a few of those Gamer Subs waifu cups. I only paid for like I want to say one or two of them directly. The others were like free from like promotional deals. One of them was just sort of added to my order, and I didn't even have to pay for it. I didn't even mean to get it, but yeah. And like I'll use them from time to time, but I'm nowhere close to degenerate enough to actually like, go out in public with it. I might take it somewhere because I had my drink in it, but I'll just finish drinking it on the way there. It won't actually leave the car or something. That only even then that only happened once, like over a year ago. So yeah, I would never actually take one of those out in public. The only Gamer Subs cups I take out in public are the Lo-Fi Girl collab one that is not a waifu cup. It's very tasteful. It's just a cute pixel art. And the regular, like, plain Gamer Subs cup that I bought when I made my first order. That it's also just not a waifu cup. It's just a regular cup. Those are the only ones I take out in public. The other ones stay at the house. Or in the car if, like, again, I just have a drink in it. And I've been yapping for too long.
I love it and run it on every tank, and half of you really hate it and make it your life's mission to blow it off my vehicle every round like a fire.
that Barney one was me when I was a kid. I hated Barney when I was a kid. I hated that shit so much. I don't remember why, but I hated Barney as a kid.
Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
As of right now, anything made by G is just not.
What is happening, dude?
This time we're getting even sillier because they just added my very own box of secret documents. So you finally have a place to shove all your classified government paperwork instead of, posting them on a stupid forum to prove a point and going to jail for violating the Espionage Act. Outside the box, I've even got my very own vehicles with the LVTA-1 and the P36C Hawk, along with a custom emote that I cannot type because my keyboard doesn't have a numpad.
Bro doesn't know how to type his own emoticon.
Download War Thunder via my link below to get both my premium vehicles, the seal, the box, the decal, and new and returning players that haven't played in 6 months will also get an additional bonus pack of Silver Lion, 7 days premium, rental vehicles, and a bunch more free stuff. Signing up is a good way to support me and a great way to avoid playing other free-to-play games that'll ruin your life, like League of Legends.
It was this tweet that said, "This cafe in Japan only hires people with Down syndrome." They quote tweeted it with "Riot Games been doing this for years."
Oh my god.
Now let's get to the big.
That is an insult to people with Down syndrome. Oh my god. That is such a huge insult to people with Down syndrome. The idea that they would work for Riot Games. I'm throwing shade. I've played a few Riot games. I've never played League of Legends. I played like Ruined King. I think that one RPG was called. I played the Metroidvania. What was it called? Disruptor, I think. No, not Disruptor. Convergence. It was a Convergence. I played that one. And I had my fun with those. I didn't beat either of them, but like those are fun. If you're interested in like League of Legends lore and like some of the characters in a more turn-based RPG, you play Ruined King. If you just want a fun Metroidvania with a really interesting and kind of addicting like time reverse mechanic, you probably want to play Prince of Persia. But if you don't want to support Ubisoft for whatever reason, you can play Convergence. But yeah, like those are the only Riot games I recall ever playing. I never played League of Legends. I'm never going to play League of Legends because at this point it's funnier that way.
Big question, why are people so addicted to War Thunder? I fucking hate War Thunder. Breach Candy is now playing War Thunder. I kicked off my quest by speedrunning the tutorial so I could gain as much premium currency as possible while my buddies caught me up to speed on terminology like overpressure.
Like you cut G.
damage.
Wait. Clue, what is overpressure?
Basically, just so much concussive force that it turns the organs of everybody inside to liquid.
You know how
What?
a gun
Jesus.
produces like gas and stuff?
To force something out of a barrel, yeah.
Imagine that at 120 millimeters.
Oh my god.
Now, ordinarily, when I make a video on War Thunder, the developer Gaijin gives me a press account, which gives me all the godlike high-tier vehicles and maxed out crew stats. But I didn't want to do it
120
personally,
millimeters be
chat.
like
I really like playing
12
on not a press
centimeters?
account, so when that dude in the AA gun is just cranking his shit, it's super slow. I mean, like, the AA gun cranking around to the right elevation is really slow, you know what I'm saying?
And by AA gun, you mean 4 machine guns tied together with a rope.
Oh my god.
I knew we had to kick it low tier the entire time for the sake of my buddies not rage quitting the game after getting hit with some super advanced futuristic shell that none of us could pronounce.
Armor-piercing, high-explosive, anti-tank, cap, ballistic, cap, squash, head, variable time fuse, composite, rigid, fin, stabilized, discarding, stable, tracer, multi-purpose, extended range, fragmentation.
There goes that there goes that Germanic naming structure again. Where we don't make up new words for this stuff, we just take every descriptive word there is for it and smash them together.
You're gonna be a fucking squash head. You keep saying that shit to me, bro.
And then people in chat are saying, brother, you're playing 1.0.
He has that written down. No fucking shit, I have that written down. Are you
I chose the Soviet tech tree, known for their ridiculous armor, crazy firepower, and unexplainable
I fear
luck,
the
coming at
person who can
cost of
repeat that
terrible
entire thing without
maneuverability,
having it written
questionable
down.
ammo placement, and the world's worst case of depression. Oh, depression! Oh, god damn it.
Oh.
The greatest game mode that mocks every other option is ground realistic battles, or RB. Because it's not just tanks, it's not just planes, it's both at the same time. But that meant that we had to
Interesting.
play a bunch of air arcade battles to unlock the aircraft we wanted to use in ground realistic battles, which was way harder than I anticipated. No!
Ground realistic battles is supposed to what?
My chat saying, Badger, how do you feel about unforced errors?
Badger, how do you feel about
Unforced
train ran
errors?
olive oil?
Train can?
What can we do about this?
I was live on Twitch at the time, and we were getting stream sniped so hard that it felt like the entire server was against us, and I was fighting for my fucking life.
Yeah. Okay.
You fucking moron. God damn it. Oh boy, I love being a streamer.
The old saying in this game is
That,
there are no teammates, only enemies in blue.
That's part of why I
15v15.
am glad that I
Hell no, that's
don't
a
really
1v29.
stream
Once we
multiplayer
unlocked
games
the
very
aircraft
much.
we wanted, including the BBL and Soviet Dorito.
No, actually, when I streamed Dark Souls a while back with my friend Golem, he didn't have remastered on Steam. He only had the original one, so he didn't play with me. He just co-commentated and backseated with me, but or backseated me rather. But another friend of mine started streaming or started collabing with a different streamer a little bit later for the same game, and I remember my friend Shy Comforter, who, if any of you watch those Dark Souls streams, the VODs are up on my streaming channel, by the way. If any of you watch those Dark Souls streams, you might remember that she helped me with a couple of the bosses because I just could not get it done myself. And like, what's the word I'm looking for? I remember when this other mutual friend of ours was streaming the game, she was playing it trying to invade this mutual friend over and over, and like I don't know if any of that happened on stream. I don't watch the streamer that this friend collabed with for my own reasons, but I can only imagine that it must have been happening, that she would just try to invade any chance that they weren't like playing together in like co-op or something. Anytime she was by herself between bosses or something, she was trying to invade, or she was getting invaded rather. And like, yeah, no, if I'm ever playing a multiplayer game on stream or something, I'm setting like I'm putting like the settings on to like only allow people with like a password or something, because fuck getting stream sniped. Fuck getting stream sniped. The only other time I've done that actually is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I don't even know if I've ever been stream sniped in that. I might have been, but I don't have I'm not like Momo. I'm a Wazaki, where I have my entire like Twitch or my entire Steam username just by Twitch link or whatever. I don't do that, so somebody could probably see my username and not even realize that I'm a streamer or a content creator. So I don't have to worry about that too much, but I wouldn't be surprised if it maybe happened once or twice with Master Duel. But I also don't stream that game very often, so I don't know.
We started playing realistic battles at the lowest tier, and this is such a Looney Tune-ass rank, I don't think these players have monitors.
What?
I got hit by somebody. They're just ignoring me. Can they not pin me? What's wrong with them? Do they not realize I'm still alive, dog?
You're in the surface here.
What the fuck? Do they not realize that I'm still alive?
It's strongly
crazy.
debatable whether reserve players are looking at the screen.
We were incredibly worried that the skill level at reserve tier was so low that we might get banned for inviting legendary War Thunder YouTuber Spookston to our squad, which at the time felt like inviting Master Chief to play paintball against some 4th graders.
Yeah, you know they call him John Halo? I got a buddy who, when the show came out, he called him Jimmy Rings.
Jimmy Rings?
Nice. It's like, that is not Master Chief, bro. That is Jimmy Rings.
Yeah. Dog, if you're at a convention and you see Master Chief and you say, oh shit, it's Jimmy Rings, I'm leaving the convention.
In case you don't know him, Spookston is the greatest War Thunder player in the universe that also happens to be a gay furry that doesn't like anime, which made him fit in with my squad like a glove.
I simultaneously didn't know that you were gay and didn't like anime. Holy shit.
And a furry.
I love
God's
like
giving you all
older
the
anime,
battles.
like if you've seen Pat Labor, I love Pat Labor. I love
World War II is like the best movie ever.
Yes, I don't like a lot of modern anime
Wait,
where
that's
it's
a thing?
like hyper fixated on cutesy moments, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see
Bird,
that.
you can't say that. You watch East Side. You're lying.
Nodding, completely agree. I have gone completely true. Looks at her watch history.
It clearly took him a while to adjust to our voice call with like 13 people.
I mean, you can like something yourself and then understand why other people don't. You know, nothing is for everyone. You can enjoy something and understand why other people don't enjoy it, but like, yeah. I was just talking about this on stream the other night with like Tears of the Kingdom, where borderline everything that people tend to criticize about that game is something that I actively love about it. You know? It's like, I can understand why people might not like those things, but I personally love them.
That we're pestering him with dumbass questions and even dumber ass answers. I think we shaved off at least 5 IQ points.
Just say your favorite round.
The Panzer Granat round on the Tiger.
Oh, that's pretty good, but I like the armor-piercing, high-explosive, anti-tank, cap, ballistic, cap, squash, head, variable time, fuse, composite, rigid, fin, stabilized, discarding, sabo, tracer, multi-purpose, extended range, fragmentation rounds.
Yeah, we normally don't let him out of the cage, but
every time I do that bit, somebody always is like, "Oh, he wrote that down." Like when LeBron hits a 3-pointer, do you say, "Oh, he practiced that"?
Yeah.
Up until I met Spookston, I'd primarily used the BT-5, which is a barely armored light tank that's super light on its feet.
All right, don't bring up feet, dude. You can't. Oh
Whoa.
my god, I hit the cleanest shot on the move.
But Spookston introduced me to the RBT-5, which is practically
even I
the
got
same
goosebumps
thing,
from
except
that
for
one,
the
Jesus
hard R
Christ.
and the double torpedo armament designed to overpressure the shit out of anything standing next to a wall. Don't ask me what the fuck a tank torpedo is. All I know is that it's a great way to turn somebody's birthdays off.
Wait, I can maybe hit the wall that he's
My
next
God.
to.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, baby, what the fuck? That is overpressure, right? That's not a meme.
Yeah, that is overpressure.
Okay, that's actually overpressure.
That is the overpressure equivalent of like a 250 kilogram bomb, I think.
The RBT is such a rare tank that you can't even buy it directly with premium currency. You have to buy it off the marketplace, and I swear to God, War Thunder's payment methods will always make me laugh.
If you pay at a fucking gas station with the Quavius pork pay, I'm ripping your head off, Sigrid. I don't care. Works every time.
What
Have you seen
did
those videos of the
what are
guys
those
who go
words
into
he just
like
said?
stores and they have the credit card and they've like duct taped a cable and like a PS5 and like a bunch of circuit boards and they're
I've
like,
seen
"I'm
that
just-
shit. That is hilarious.
They're like hacking.
Going through the drive-thru and dudes are like, "It's free. Just get out of my drive-thru."
What are they? What am I looking at here?
$60 later, and I was ready to crush my enemies into dust with some really, really fast-moving air, which proved to be way harder than I expected, because hitting a torpedo shot is borderline impossible with how much you have to lob it like a basketball, and it took me dozens of tries to get it right.
This strat is absolutely fact-checked by real Spookston patriots.
Buy the BMPT-72, up tier that with your BT-5.
Yo, bad guy? Yes, I got a kill with the rocket! No way, baby! I just overpressured his ass off the fucking bunker in the rock. That was perfect. Damn.
That was
Talk
pretty
about
sick,
best
yeah.
round ever.
The investment was worth
We
it.
did it.
The torpedo strat meant I was zooming around maps looking for anybody that was posted next to a wall, rock, or hard surface so I could use it as a backboard to turn 6 guys into ash in a single frame.
All right.
Figuring out ways to kill opponents with just splash damage is always fun. I remember years ago, I don't play Fortnite very often, but I wanted to try to get into it a little bit a few years ago. We're not gonna get into why, you can probably guess. But like I remember I played it was 2023, I want to say. And it was the first time I played a game. I had played, well, not a game, the game. It was the first time I played the game in like 7 years or something. I won my first match. The only weapon I had left was a rocket launcher, and it was just me and one other player, because that's how the game works. And I didn't want to try to stop and shoot him directly, because that would have meant leaving myself wide open, and I also didn't want to shoot too close to myself. So I just shot around him and hoped that the splash damage would kill him, and it did. That was really fun.
Buddy, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he's cooked.
Yes! Oh my god, the overpressure!
That's not even a tank. That's just a truck with a turret on it. What is that?
Literally turned those dudes to dust. Oh my god, I did not even see blood come out.
Bro.
That is crazy.
The second the bomb hit the wall, they just atomized. They were just
Yeah.
gone.
God.
Look
Jesus.
at that crater on the wall.
First thing I saw in chat was, I don't think insurance covers that.
Pretty sure.
Part of me wants
I'm
to
pretty
know
sure in
how
a
the
real
hell
situation
overpressure
that
doesn't kill
entire
my
wall would
own
just be
crew
gone.
in my
There'd just be a
own
giant
tank when I'm
hole in it.
smacking a torpedo into a wall 5 feet away from their faces, but maybe the RBT-5 is just beyond science.
Let's see if I can hit him with the big bomb. Yes! Yes, here we go. Here we go, baby. Come on. Yes, I got him right against the wall, baby. Hell yeah, brother.
The RBT-5 gave me a great opportunity to learn other tanks because I did want to learn every tank type, and my favorite backup was always the 1938 version of the medium T-28.
Got him. Target destroyed. Hell yes, brother.
I don't have hard evidence as to why the T-28 is so gas. I just get so incredibly lucky with this thing. It's unreal. Engine 5.6.
We'll see about that, buddy.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Tank
That's a
destroyed.
stretch
I
of
just
the
blew up from the undercarriage. I bounced.
Oh my god, he ricocheted.
Oh.
You actually ricocheted off the ground. It's very rare.
The game serves up
Ricochet
ridiculously
kills are
juicy
also
targets on a silver
satisfying.
platter like the A7V from World War I with the largest crew in the game.
I've never been insane enough to try to do them as like a main thing, but like playing like an action game or something and just barely missing and then the bullet ricochets into the target anyway is so satisfying.
Which means 1 ammo rack and 18 guys are dead.
Can I kill this guy? Yes, I can, and he lit up like a fucking candle. Holy shit.
In the T-28,
Like,
I
I
don't
love
even have to use
projectile
my
bombs and mega bomb,
rangefinder
for
to hit
example.
tanks across
Not
map.
quite
I
the
just
same thing, but
eyeball that
similar.
shit and it somehow works.
My depression.
Wait, so TheRussianBadger is like at sniping ranges like this?
I
They're
got
not
him!
hitting either?
Crew knocked out!
Yeah, fuck your advice, Skoker. Fuck your advice. He just hit
Yeah,
that
basically
shot.
we're gonna
Crazy.
kill you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
hit that
okay.
shit.
Once a week, and now I have not eaten it in like over 2 years.
I got another guy without
It's a-
range finding. Hell yeah,
That's a
brother.
I
tank.
don't even know my
That's
range
basically
find button
tank
is,
sniping.
bro. I just feel it out.
I did try upgrading from medium to heavy with the T-35, which does have some serious firepower,
I respect it. It brought a million. Come on, Scoop.
Oh my god, from downtown, I got him.
but I just can't do heavy tanks, man. These things are such boats to move around in that I refuse to play War Thunder at 4 miles per hour.
kilometers an
No,
hour.
don't hit me. My turret.
No, she meant the other.
Yeah, baby, crew knocked out. That was a perfect shot.
When I wanted something heavy enough to delete
Yeah, that
enemies
crew
in
is
a
not
single
knocked out.
click,
That
I
crew
always
is
went
dead.
with a tank destroyer like the Su-76D, which is basically, what if I wanted a gun
That crew has
so
rapidly
big
ceased
that I
existing.
couldn't put it on a
Ceased
rotating
existing.
turret?
Holy
range.
shit, from downtown, baby, crew knocked out.
My final box to check was an anti-aircraft vehicle, and Spookston put me onto the Zut-37, which felt
Zut?
like shooting a 5-round Glock when everybody else has got a sniper rifle.
Yes, got another one with the Glock.
Hi, Heavenly's mom.
Oh my god, I just performed a drive-by on that gentleman. I've got a quad rail on my blunderbuss.
Using it taught me
Jeez.
so much about penetration, because a 37mm round may not sound scary,
I'm pretty sure it's not a blunderbuss anymore. I'm pretty sure it's just a rifle at that point.
but if you put it in the
Oh
right
my
spot,
God.
it can be horrifying.
I was not expecting that.
Oh my god, a single Glock round. Wow, I love this thing.
And even though it is significantly better against tanks than it is aircraft because the turret speed sucks, if you end up firing enough rounds, sometimes you just get lucky.
They leave them in.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yes, I got severe damage. I blew that dude's wings off. Please crash. You're gonna crash. This is gonna be a kill. I'm gonna rub my hands
I would love
together.
to see what the alternative is, Badger.
Hell yeah, brother.
You're not recovering
busted
from that.
shit from the hip. That was perfect.
If your plane loses its wings, just start saying your prayers now. You're not surviving that.
Explosion. Holy shit! I was so lucky that one round just domed him. I gotta go to B.
The final tank of my lineup was the medium T3, which in hindsight
Pray to whatever
is
God
hilarious.
will listen. Your life is
target
over in the next few
destroyed.
seconds.
This is such a survivable tank.
Because the entire time I was thinking to myself, wow, the engineering on this thing is really good for a Soviet tank.
Yes, target destroyed.
Until I figured out it's not a Soviet tank. It's a German tank that the Soviets stole.
Yes, target destroyed. On the move slightly.
And even with its German design, the Soviet spirit is still very much alive in this thing because it burns enough diesel fuel to make a Duramax look like a Prius, and hills are a death sentence.
Vehicles in the 1940s be like, liquidate 30 trillion dinosaurs to go up this one hill.
Yes.
Yeah, they were not efficient.
Right
They,
fucking
were
now.
really, they did not know what they were doing. Let's be honest.
Dog, I might actually be stuck in this fucking pit, and I'm not joking.
Oh my god.
Is my
Oh boy.
too fat to tow? Are you for real?
Badger, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You might be a chud. All right, push, buddy.
Okay, I got focus.
Push.
Oh my god, I'm
There's some
such a
more
fat
beams.
fucking
Oh my
chud.
God.
Get me out of here.
You fat chungus.
Okay,
Maybe if you
hold
try
on.
Try to take it a bit to the right. All right, go, go, go.
Yes, please. Keep going.
It doesn't help that it's raining.
I'm gonna
Slippery
We're
for
clipping through
rainfall.
terrain. Keep going. It's working. It's
I don't know. I don't know how much that would actually
No, you
affect
don't
it.
get it. It's working.
But
Keep going, dude.
Who let you?
if they do have that
Every
programmed, I
gallon
can't
of
imagine
diesel
it
fuel
would
you have. Okay, I'm out. Thank God.
I'll send you the bill.
Learning all these different tank types and how best to use them rewarded me with the ultimate gift in the ground realistic battle.
I'm feel like the idea of what that bill would have been, what that bill would be in a real situation like that, just the thought of that is probably gonna haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life.
Game mode. Close air support.
Give me something to the.
Holy, he just did the same thing. That is such a big bomb. Holy shit.
In this game mode, the more tanks you destroy and the more points you score for your team, the more spawn points you receive, which means you can call in your very own customized aircraft.
Hit that guy. You do it. Hit that guy.
Yo, I'm fucking gas, baby.
Oh my god.
I say customized because you have a ton of different payloads you can equip, which for me started with RS-132 rockets on a plane called the BBL.
My mom is really tall. She's got big hands. My dad is like 5'2".
Yes, I got him. Target destroyed, and I'm gonna miss that. Okay, I almost didn't miss it.
Then I graduated to dropping bombs, and you have no idea how powerful bombs are. In the clip you're about to see, Grouse and I both died to the same bomb while he's in a tank on the ground and I'm in a plane up in the air. That's how big these things are.
Nah, we're dropping every damn bomb on B. Clear the fuck out right now. Hold on. Let's get this right, chat.
Waiting.
You're done. You're done.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, baby, that was perfect. I nailed him. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Did you see that shit?
Did we just kill on the same bomb? But we were so
Jesus.
far apart.
Shun.
You died in a plane to a bomb, right? That's what just happened. Just to verify.
And once I had a taste for bombs, I decided.
Yeah, the smoke and everything was nowhere near the plane, but like that concussive force must have been enormous. That the hitbox for that bomb was gigantic. Jesus Christ. I don't know how realistic that would be, but like apparently this game is considered generally pretty realistic, so yeah.
To go big and never go home. I found the dumbest looking bomber at our tier, which was a giant Soviet looking moth, the DBLK, and strapped on two 1,000 kgs for maximum impact.
Okay, here we go. I can do it.
1,000 kilograms.
Come on, baby. Yes, target destroyed, dude.
Isn't it like 10,000 grams or something like that?
Fucking nuked me, dude.
Okay, so you are part of the payload. I see the strat.
What do you mean? I am the payload.
That'd be like 1,000,000 grams.
Hey, Badger, you're supposed to kill the bad guys. Did you see the B flag, Dorito? Did you get a chance to see Objective Butters?
I'm not gonna lie, he got your ass.
Literally, the entire circumference was covered in gasoline, dude. And I wasn't cratering myself into the earth for no reason, because this light bomber was so heavy when I strapped two 1,000 kgs onto it that I literally couldn't take off from a runway, which means I had to book myself a one-way ticket. Okay. I'll try to hit him full speed. You ready? Yes,
oh my god.
What a legendary hit! Oh my god, I hit that
my
in the last second.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Because most air.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, hold on, let me see if I can, how do I do the... Okay. How do I do, like, the frame by frame again? I'm Googling it, because I don't have time to just experiment. Period and comma. Okay.
Full speed. You ready?
Okay.
Yes, I got him with a legendary hit!
Okay, let's see if we can catch it here real quick. Because I think you could see the exact frame. I think you could catch the exact moment that the bombs came off. Sorry if you could hear the clacking, by the way. But maybe when I edit this, if I put any music over this. Okay. Okay, the tree is covering it, but you could almost see the exact moment that he lets go of the bombs. Right before hitting that tree. And the funny thing is, if he hadn't done that, if he hadn't dropped the bombs first, I think he would have just hit the tree, crashed, and it wouldn't have counted. I don't think the bombs would have gone off unless they were released before that happened. I could be wrong about that. I know realistically that wouldn't make any sense, but in a game, I can see it being justified.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Because most aircraft can drop bombs, then land back in base, resupply their bombs, and take off again, but the DBLK was such a fucking chungus that it made this impossible. I don't think you fuckers understand. This plane is so heavy right now, I might not be able to dodge the trees. I swear to God, I might not be able to dodge the trees. Dude, I'm so heavy. Oh my god, I'm so full. Fuck, no, dude! No! I dropped my bombs anyways. Which meant I had to spawn in the...
Oh yeah, he dropped the bombs there and that's why they went off, which implies that he knows what I just said, like, about it, that if he hadn't dropped the bombs, the plane would have just crashed and the bombs wouldn't have gone off.
There was no turning back, and technically with two bombs, I could have made two passes, but it's such a juicy target, you rarely have that time, and it's so much funnier to drop them both on one guy. No, I see a dude, wait, I see a dude. This is gonna go great. This is gonna go great. You ready?
Blow him up, twin.
Please.
Drop those bombs.
Yes, target destroyed. That was perfect. I absolutely vaporized that dude. Once I finally learned how to put timed fuses on my Fab 1000 so I had time to escape my own blast radius, I can only describe the feeling as pure War Thunder magic. Okay, here we go, baby.
I should have used the grass crash shield.
Let's see if they drop.
Grass crush shield?
I know you didn't leave the house without the grass.
Yes, sir! That was perfect with the fuse. I didn't blow myself up for the first time. Hell yeah, brother. You cannot kill me in a way that matters. I have already won. Do what you must, human. I've already won. Uh-oh. This town is gonna have a bad day. And after learning all these tanks, all these aircraft, all these mechanics, playing with Michael Jordan, and getting bullied by Twitch chat.
Badger, you have a turret gunner? Badger, you have a turret gunner and you didn't even use him?
Yeah, we're gonna rip your fucking skin off, buddy.
I'm finally ready to answer the question, why are people so addicted to War Thunder? The fact that he's like planking off the top of your turret, dude.
The short answer to this question is, of course, white text on a red background, but diving a little deeper here, every shell you fire in War Thunder is an intoxicating combo of a 3-pointer, a coin flip, and a slot machine that makes for a special mix of luck and skill.
Yes, I just hit the nastiest shot.
This is especially obvious when firing a big round from a long distance, because much like launching a 3-pointer, you don't know if it's gonna hit or not, and the anticipation is everything.
It's true. Very true.
Oh my god, right in the forehead. Holy.
I could see that. It's sort of like playing like it's sort of like playing like a Metal Gear game, like Metal Gear Solid 4 or something, and just getting really, really, really good with the handgun to the point that you could like borderline snipe with it. I remember I did that a lot with like the tranquilizer pistol. I was like borderline sniping enemies. Because I would just be like super, super far away, and I just like no life that game really hard to the point that I figured out exactly how like the ballistics work, how bullet drop and stuff like that works, and I was able to just headshot tranquilize enemies from like much farther away than I should have been able to at that range, or like with that weapon specifically. God, I was so addicted to that game back in the day.
Holy shit.
And if you do hit the target, then it becomes a toss-up between penetration and non-penetration, adding yet another layer of anticipation.
Why am I never fucking penning anything ever?
If you sink to 3 and win the coin toss of penetration, then comes the slot machine where the game reveals what you hit. Maybe you knocked out a track and the enemy can't move, or maybe you disabled their turret and they can't fire. Or best of all, maybe you hit their ammo rack and turn them into a bomb.
I just ignited somebody's whole magazine.
Every shell you send down range is a roll of the dice, because maybe you hit, maybe you don't. Maybe you penetrate, maybe you don't. Maybe you knock out the crew, maybe you don't. Or maybe you hit all of the above.
Oh my god, I teed that dude up.
And that's only where the fun begins, because like you saw a few minutes ago, the more vehicles you blow up, the more spawn points you receive, which means you can call in your own cast and continue pounding the enemy from above.
Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. That's perfect. That should be good. That should be good. Let's look back. Let's look back. Yes, sir! Got him!
Then once you're done raining hell down on the enemy, you can either spawn another tank or another aircraft if you got the spawn points.
Just like this.
Dustin just ate it.
Yep, I should
Kablam. I got a double kill on one strafe.
Rinsing and repeating this process of spawn, kill, until you've crushed your enemies into dust and overloaded your brain with dopamine from, you guessed it, red and white text.
Bam! Target destroyed.
That is what makes War Thunder so damn addicting.
Keep your wings on. Keep your wings on. Come on, give it to me. Fuck it. Bang! 3x motherfucker!
Jesus.
Got them all!
And the better you get at the game, the more this loop is conquered by skill instead of random chance.
I just have to wait and just hope that I can lay it out. Hell yeah, brother! The wait was worth it.
Like when Spookston is firing rounds down range, he is almost always going to hit the 3. It's never a coin toss because he usually knows if he's going to penetrate.
Seeing Master Chief in regular sneakers is cursed. It is cursed.
And he has a reasonable idea of what component he's gonna hit. When I'm firing rounds down range, it's much less skill and much more luck, like lobbing up a 3-pointer, then a coin flip, then a slot machine. But when I hit all 3, the feeling is electric.
I'm gonna hit this guy. Oh my god, I nailed him. That was perfect. Holy.
Wrapping things up here, thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video, available on PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation via my download link below. New and returning players that haven't played in 6 months on PC and console will get a ton of premium goodies, and everybody is welcome to get my vehicles and cosmetics. It's completely free to play, the link below or the pinned comment, and it's pretty hard to pass up free.
Launching my Dark RP mayoral platform. If I get elected, every citizen will get free cigarellos daily.
What?
I'd pay 2 times tax for that.
Honestly, worth it.
Just to make sure we get the premium one.
No, I swear to God, I would not.
They're not even that expensive. I sell them all the time at my work. I mean they're not compared to a pack of actual cigarettes, they're not expensive at all. I mean, I don't smoke them, but sheesh. God, if I never have to look at a cigarillo again. So, like, one day I'm gonna stop working there, and if I never have to look at a cigarillo again, it'll be too soon.
I feel bad about my tax bill if you actually spent it on some dope shit. Dog, if I got fucking random grilled cheeses from police officers, I would love paying taxes.
And that's about it, dog. I would like to thank you so very much for watching my video all the way to the end, and be sure to tune in next time when we Space Marine 2, maybe?
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
I don't know why I'm saying it like that when I control with the
That was honestly great. I hope I didn't yap too much. It's a 25-minute video, and I am at I can't even see my recording time. Just under, actually, just about twice that recording. So yeah, I spent probably half the video yapping. I might cut some of it out. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah. That was awesome. That was honestly really, really fun, really great. I loved every minute of that. I love watching RussianBadger's videos. I just haven't taken the time to do that in a while for whatever reason. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed as well. Of course, as always, check out the original creator. He puts so much time and effort into his videos, and like the production values are something I can only dream of doing right now. But yeah, link will be in the description, of course, and I hope to catch you all next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and take care.